ski resorts are literally Hyperborean. I was at a ski resort this past weekend, and it is what we could have. It's what America could honestly have in this like microcosm, micro community place where everything comes together in this perfect storm of harmony and bliss and just awesomeness. And I want to describe my experience there. I used to ski when I was little. I skied, I wasn't super young when I learned, but I was young enough where it like kind of caught on quickly. And I skied a lot when I was a kid, and then I stopped for about 10 years. Like, it was a long time. And I went last year for the first time in 10 years, and it was a good experience. But this trip that I just went on this past weekend really shined a light on how Hyperborean and absolutely based that the ski resort is, and like what it represents, because it's almost entirely white people. And it's crazy to say this, it's crazy to kind of bring this up and really go down this rabbit hole, but it's amazing that you can leave your boots. I had my old like regular boots on when I got there, not the ski boots. I just got there in regular boots because it was winter. And you can just leave them in like a cubby in the changing area when you rent your skis. You just leave them there all day and nobody takes them. They were there when I got back. I still wouldn't recommend leaving anything super valuable behind, but honestly, I really don't think people would like take it. It feels, that's the vibe that you get, that it's this understanding of the culture. It's the understanding of the rules. It's the understanding of we're here to enjoy ourselves, enjoy this activity, this hobby, this sport, whatever you want to call it, skiing, snowboarding. And that's what people are there to do. And so when you get there, we got there, I went with my mother, and we get there, and this was a long weekend. So it was a Friday, and we got there pretty early in the morning, but it was packed. It was filled to the brim. It was overflowing. The main parking lot was already full, so we had to park in an off-site lot, and they bus you. They take a little shuttle to the main ski resort, basically. So you get there and you're anticipating this is going to be packed. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. And you know what? As busy as it actually was, there was no chaos. There was no, there was nobody fighting with people. There was no, there was nothing going on that disrupted the, what people were there to do and people's enjoyment of this hobby and of this, like, micro community we were kind of in. You had these crazy lines to get to, like, certain summits. They have different lifts to get to different parts of the mountain. And the main lift that I wanted to go on, that had the courses that I like, that I'm in my wheelhouse in, it was packed. There were people, it was packed. It's the busiest I've ever seen, or at least in a long time. And there was no shoving. There was no one just being an asshole. There was no one fucking around. There were people there following the rules, following the guy that would point out, like, okay, you got two doubles here, we got a single here, you all get on the lift. And then you get on those lifts, and people are nice. People chat with you, people ask how your day's going, people reflect on how well the day is and how it's a good skiing day. And you got a lot of boomers. I will say you have a lot of boomers there, but it's a decent mix of like these younger people, like around my age, even younger, going there. And then you got some boomers, you got some 70-year-olds there that have been doing this probably for 50 plus years, and they're just going for it. And that's cool. And these people understand what they're there for. They understand that they're there to have a good time. And you feel comforted. You feel comfortable. You feel like you belong. This is Hyperborean, the slice of what could be. And it's fucked up that it has to take place in this one little spot. And it should be shared. It should be what America could be. It's like this, it's torturous to kind of see this and go, holy shit, this is what America could be. This is what we could have. This is what, like, all of us could, experience in our daily lives. If we were able to, if this country was able to just get its shit together and we weren't being, like, fucking imprisoned in this psychotic torture loop by, like, satanic pedophile vampires that are just sucking the life force and sawing off the balls of America, like, right in front of our fucking faces. So it really was truly an experience. And then you get to the lodge, and again, the lodge is packed to the fucking brim. Like, there's a lot of people here this day, but again, there's no chaos. I want to emphasize this, that busy and chaos can be two different things. Like, some places can be busy, but it's coordinated. There's no chaotic energy going around. There's no one just being douchebags. There's no one just fucking around. There's no one breaking the rules. People kind of have an understanding. People have manners and an understanding of, like, what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. So you can go get food there. You can kind of pick a spot to sit down, and people kind of understand what you're doing. No one's shoving people. No one's causing a fucking scene. No one's complaining. It's this normal existence, really. Like, really, that's what it should be. But yet we don't have that anymore. And it's this... I've wanted to get this out because it was just fucking torturing me that I'm like, why is this here? Why is this available here? And we can't have this in anywhere else in our society. Like, we can't have this in any of our other hobbies either. It's just this constant fucking loop of, like, bitching and whining and complaining, or just people just being assholes, or, like, outsiders infiltrating, like, our hobbies and our existence. Like, I've talked about gaming a lot in my other video, when I was talking about Ninja Gaiden, but, you can relate to gaming. You just have these infiltrators coming in here and causing this hobby to become this degraded, degenerate, like, nonsensical, like, it's not even, like, you can't even see what it once was. So, that's my rant. Skiing and ski resorts are Hyperborean. They have that same sort of, like, appeal to when you see these, like, meme edits, when you see, like, the Super Borean, like, Agarthan edits, like, that is the energy. It's this, like, holy land where, like, you are able to engage in life in, like, peaceful harmony with your fellow, people. And that's what I want for, the rest of this country. So I wanted to just go on that rant. I wanted to share it with you guys. If you guys have anything to say, let me know. If you are into skiing and snowboarding, let me know what your experiences are as well, because that was my experience. If you're not, I would suggest getting into it if you can handle it, if you want to do it. Some people don't like the cold, some people can't handle it. I get that, but if you can, get into it, because honestly, it's like the greatest escape from the, like, absolute, like, insano society, backwards nonsense society that we currently have to, like, suffer under. So thanks, guys. Like, have a good one. See ya.